Today I'm going to be tearing every single Saw film. Let's do this. Starting with Saw. The first Saw, I mean, what can I say that hasn't already been said about this movie? It's 7 times more scarier. 7 times more scarier. Is that even a good sentence? Says 7 times more scarier, So that's pretty extra to me. No, but seriously though, I love this film. Lots of great suspense. Iconic film, honestly. It set the tone for the rest of the franchise without being a soap opera just yet. That was added later. But other than that, like, the tension is awesome. It keeps you on the edge of your fucking seat. And yeah, I mean, the twist at the end, this twist just didn't get beaten in any of the upcoming films. A lot of these films have some great twists, but none of them lived up to this twist, let me tell you. So Saw is going S tier. Wouldn't everyone put this one S tier though? I mean, come on now. Saw 2. I love this film too. I don't understand why "oh yes, there will be blood" is a tagline on this DVD at least. I mean, it's a good line, intimidating line, but as a tagline, does that really work? Anyways, this one is also really fun. Maybe less tension, but there's definitely a lot of great drama in this one again. And some great kills. More kills. It's more action-packed maybe. Maybe it kind of moved away from the tension part and mystery part and became more, driven by the tension. Yet it does still have some great twists, especially at the end, that I really, really like. So, I mean, it's not as good as... Is it as good as the first one? I don't know. Maybe this is one that does deserve S tier because as a sequel, it works super, super well. I feel like it totally lived up to the expectations after the first one, to be honest with you. But I don't know if I would say... Because the pacing is a bit off, which in the first one, like, that movie flies the fuck by. Saw 2 flies by as well, though, but it not as much as the first one. So I'm gonna have to say A on this one. Saw 3. It says in Dutch, the best in the series. No, it's not. What's your source? There's not even a source on here. They could have just pulled some guy from the street and be like, hey, what do you think of Saw 3? And then it's just some drunk hobo saying, oh yeah, it's the best one in the series. The runtime is almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. It's like an hour and 50 minutes, which is fairly long, especially for a horror movie. Horror movies usually are like an hour and a half. And this movie didn't need to be an hour and 50 minutes. There's a lot that could have been like cut out. Maybe some rewrites would have been good to kind of keep the pacing up, but there weren't any rewrites. There weren't any re-edits to keep the pacing up, so it's slow and boring. Does it have some great fucking scenes? Fuck yeah, of course. I mean, it's a Saw film. That's to be expected. Does it have some pretty interesting characters? Yeah, sure. Does it set up the, soap opera shit that we got afterwards? Yes. Do I mind that? No. So I'm going to have to say, for this one, I'm going to go D. Because it's a big, big step down from Saw 2. It's whatever, it's really forgettable too, I must be honest. Saw 3, it is what it is. Saw 4, now look at this fucking cool shit, man. That's some fucking cool shit, come on. And then, oh shit, look. I can win tickets to see Saw 5 in America. Saw 4 is really weird in the regards that the dude that's being targeted by Jigsaw is like kind of innocent. None of us are perfect, John Kramer. Fuck you, man. Come on. Holy shit. I insulted John Kramer. I'm gonna watch my back from now on. But, why? Why did you do this to this poor guy? He wants to help everyone, but sometimes you shouldn't help people. That's the lesson of this film, and it's a valuable lesson, I guess, but why? That's all I can say. It's just sad for the dude that's being targeted in this film, and it doesn't really make sense. Like, this guy is trying to do the right thing. This dude thinks he's doing the right thing, and you're gonna target him? Like, that's just sad, man. But it is a very enjoyable film, and I do really enjoy it, which is why it's gonna go C. It is less forgettable. I will also admit that it is a lot more entertaining than 3. But just like the whole motive doesn't make any sense. Like, what the fuck, man? It has some great traps, though. Saw 5. Now, this is also a great one. I love, Agent Strom kind of takes the main role in this one, I guess. And the beginning scene with like the water box is iconic. The ending is great too. Like that's also a really, really good twist there. You know, this is like on par with the twist of part 2, I would say. Not on par with the twist of part 1, because part 1 has the best twist, of course. Yeah, I do like the fact that they tried again to do like a twist, because Saw 3 and 4 didn't have that big of a twist where you're like, oh shit, that just happened. But it is a really entertaining film and has some really great characters. However, this is where the franchise kind of turns into this whole soap opera thing, and it gets kind of confusing. But it is a very solid film, and I would say it's like, I would probably put it up there with Saw 2. So yeah, A tier. Saw 6. Now this is the best sequel, I would say. I think the story in this one is really great. The subject matter is really great. And the dude that's being targeted in this film, like, is rightfully so targeted, I would say. That's why I think it's cool. Like, this guy fucking deserved to be killed. Like, you hate this motherfucker. You hate this fucking fool. And you want to see him die in pain and agony
in front of his own fucking family.
So, and that's exactly what the filmmakers wanted me to feel. And they nailed it. And is it entertaining as fuck? Yes, that's why it's gonna go S for me. I don't know if that's really controversial or anything, but man, I love Saw 6, man. I love Saw 6. That's one that's also memorable, and because with the whole soap opera thing, it's easy to get things mixed up. Not with Saw 6. So S tier. Saw 3D. Now, I was hungry on one night, and I didn't have any food, so I decided to, yeah, sorry, but I decided to eat my Saw DVD slipcase. Saw 3D is so entertaining, and fucking Chester Bennington shows up in this one, which is one of my favorite cameos ever. Yeah, man, Saw 3D is bad, and like, it has some really, really bad 3D effects, but my god, is it entertaining. And I know some people aren't a fan of Hoffman becoming like a slasher at the end, like he just starts killing all these nurses and shit, but I love this shit, man. It makes sense when you look at the evolution of this character in a way. And I love the fact that the series went a whole new route. Like, this dude isn't John Kramer, okay? That moment when he walks out of like the body bag and just starts killing everyone, like, that shot is so fucking badass. And the dude that's being targeted in this one, that like faked being in a jigsaw trap, I thought that was also a very, very strong story for this Saw film. Because, like, this shit happens in real life too. There have been people that faked surviving 9/11. And that's fucking horrible. Faking being in a disastrous situation is fucking disgusting, man. Like, you're human garbage, dude. Holy shit. At the beginning, it's weird that, like, a love triangle. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the most innocent thing that could ever happen. I guess we didn't need that. I like that the fact that it's in a public place. I didn't never mind that. I thought it was funny how people are like trying to break the glass of a suitcase, you know, and I thought that was a nice, fun, little different thing. So Saw 3D is a guilty pleasure. I don't feel guilty at all. You can comment all you want. I will not feel fucking guilty, okay? Saw 3 is gonna go B for me. It's a B movie. Jigsaw. Now, this is also one where I might be a bit controversial, but I really love this film. I will even go as far as to say I love this film's twist. It's fun. It's a fun film. Come on now. It's entertaining. It flies by. And the twist at the end, though there are a couple plot holes towards that end, I know, it's still a lot of fun. And this is one of those twists, just like with the first one and the second one, where you're like, oh shit, that just happened, you know? Which is, yeah, why I love Jigsaw. I think this is such a great film, so entertaining, and visually it's really cool too. For example, the end scene with like the lasers, like just that the blue laser, small thing, it really modernized Saw, which doesn't make sense when you come to the twist and it's like, well, actually, this is not current time. This already happened like 10 years ago. I know then it doesn't make sense that there are like modern TVs and Billy has like red eyes. But I can see through those things because I had a damn good time, and I do still think that the twist is really great. So I guess, you know, also I will have to put this one as a B movie, to be honest with you. Spiral, from the Book of Saw or from the Legacy of Saw, whatever the fuck they called it. I don't like this movie. I love Saw 3D, I love Jigsaw, but I don't like Spiral. Are we talking about an unpopular opinion or what? I thought the traps were mediocre. The only trap that like was really cool is the first trap when the dude is hanging on like his tongue in the metro. That shit was fucking cool and really gruesome. And there are some other, you know, kills that are pretty damn gruesome, but overall this movie just falls flat on its fucking ass. I saw this movie in theaters, and I remember me and my friend who I watched this one with, we were just laughing at the fact, what the fuck was that Saul voice? You can't defend that shit. People are like, well, they're trying out something new. No. Yes, they're trying out something new, but it's bad. Don't try out something new if it's bad. And the twist at the end just doesn't work. Like, you could have seen that shit coming from a mile away. And it's like so bland. I don't get it, you know? Because it's like you could have done anything. You could have had anyone as the killer. You could have done something so cool. And then it's just this fool being the killer. Why? It's not the worst thing ever made. So I'm not going to put it F because some of the kills are pretty good. But I'm definitely going to put it E though. So there's my list. Do you agree with me or do you not agree with me at all? Let me know in the comments down below. Show me your ranking in the comments down below. And in the outro, the algorithm will show you my most recent upload, as well as an upload picked just for you. So you can check it out right now.